Welcome to Star Chat, the podcast that takes you on a journey through the vast expanse of space and time. I'm your host, Carl, and I'm excited to share with you some fascinating stories from the cosmos. As we gaze up at the night sky, we're reminded of the awe-inspiring beauty and complexity of the universe. Tonight, we're going to explore a region of the southern hemisphere that's home to a treasure trove of celestial wonders. Let's talk about the constellation Fornax, also known as the Furnace. Fornax may appear as just a few dim stars to the unaided eye, but it's harboring some incredible secrets. This constellation is home to the Fornax Dwarf Galaxy, a small galaxy that orbits our own Milky Way. The Fornax Dwarf is a fascinating object, with a diffuse and ethereal appearance that's been captured in stunning detail by the Hubble Space Telescope. But that's not all. Fornax is also home to one of the closest galaxy clusters to our own Milky Way, known as the Fornax Cluster. This cluster is located about 62 million light-years away and contains a multitude of galaxies, including the bright and beautiful NGC 13016, also known as Fornax A. This giant elliptical galaxy is not only stunning to look at, but it's also one of the brightest radio sources in the sky. The region of space near Fornax has also been the target of some groundbreaking observations by the Hubble Space Telescope. In 2003, Hubble took an image of the early universe in this direction, known as the Hubble Ultra Deep Field. This incredible image shows a small piece of the universe, packed with galaxies, looking back in space and time as far as 13 billion years ago. More recently, scientists have discovered that one enormous filament of galaxies in the direction of Fornax is rotating, displaying the largest rotation in the universe. This cosmic web is made up of galaxies strung together like pearls on a string, and it's a reminder of the vast and complex structure of the universe. As we continue to explore the wonders of Fornax, we're reminded of the incredible diversity and complexity of the cosmos. From the smallest dwarf galaxies to the largest galaxy clusters, each object in the universe has its own unique story to tell. And as we gaze up at the night sky, we're inspired by the beauty and mystery of it all. We'll be right back with more fascinating space news on Star Chat. Welcome back to Star Chat. We're excited to dive into our middle segment, where we explore the latest developments in space exploration. Today, we're talking about a crucial step in preparing spacecraft for launch. You might not realize it, but before a spacecraft can blast off into the great unknown, it has to undergo rigorous testing to ensure it can withstand the harsh conditions of space travel. Our story takes us to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, where a team of experts has been putting a spacecraft through its paces. The spacecraft in question is Firefly Aerospace's Blue Ghost Mission 2, which is set to launch on a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket and make its way to the moon. But before it can do that, it has to prove it can survive the intense vibrations and stresses of launch. To do this, the team at JPL's Environmental Test Laboratory used a massive shaker table to simulate the conditions of launch. The table is essentially a giant vibrating platform that shakes the spacecraft in every direction, mimicking the intense forces it will experience during liftoff. By doing so, the team can identify any potential weaknesses or issues with the spacecraft's design and make necessary adjustments before it's too late. The testing process is meticulous and painstaking, with the team analyzing vast amounts of data to ensure the spacecraft meets the required standards. It's a critical step in guaranteeing the success of the mission and the safety of the payloads on board. And speaking of payloads, Blue Ghost Mission 2 will be carrying some exciting cargo, including a radio telescope called LUSEE Night, which will study the universe in ways that were previously impossible. The successful completion of this testing phase is a major milestone for Firefly Aerospace and NASA, and it brings us one step closer to returning humans to the moon and establishing a sustainable presence on the lunar surface. It's an exciting time for space exploration, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Welcome back to Star Chat. We've got one more exciting story to share with you before we wrap up today's show. NASA's IMAP mission has just achieved a major milestone, with all of its instruments now up and running. The Interstellar Mapping and Acceleration Probe, or IMAP for short, is on a mission to explore the outer reaches of our solar system and beyond. With its suite of instruments, IMAP will be studying the solar wind, cosmic rays, and the interaction between our solar system and interstellar space. One of the key features of IMAP is its ability to provide real-time space weather forecasts, which will help protect both astronauts and spacecraft from harmful radiation. The mission has already begun making near real-time solar wind measurements, and its instruments have detected a range of particles, including energetic neutral atoms, ions, and electrons. But that's not all. IMAP has also detected cosmic dust particles, which are tiny conglomerations of particles that originate from outside our solar system. These particles can provide valuable insights into the formation and evolution of our galaxy. With IMAP now fully operational, we can expect a wealth of new data and discoveries in the coming months. As we continue to explore our universe, missions like IMAP remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the cosmos. From the solar wind to cosmic rays, there's still so much to learn about the vast expanse of space that surrounds us. That's all for today's Star Chat. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember to keep looking up at the stars.